What is going on, guys? Welcome to the video. Before this video starts, I hope that you guys enjoy. Also, like the video, and also here's the deck that I'm using if you ever want to use it. Also, I have a Discord link down below if you ever want to join that, maybe play a game against me or so. And yeah, let's get right into it. Today we're going to be doing a Pikachu deck, and this game was the craziest stuff ever. Like, I will talk you through this just because playing it was so excruciating. Dealing with this guy, it's a Mewtwo Mew deck that I'm going against with the Gardevoirs and everything like that. We both don't get the best pulls at the start. I hope that you understand why I do what I do inside this. I'll also let you in on that to like see, okay, maybe he did this for this and this. I did not want this game to play out this long, but it was like 13, 14 minutes of me just constantly battling this guy, going against him. If you see lights changing in the background, that's just because I have a color changing light that I can't find the remote to. So it's constantly changing from green to blue to purple to yellow to green to, what is it right now? Teal. But yeah, so we put Voltorb in front, then Pikachu behind. The reason I did this is first because Voltorb at least can attack at 1 energy, and also Pikachu only attacks at 2 energies, and also I don't have a lot of beginner Pokemon right off the bat. Now I do, and I didn't, but also I have Electrode in my deck now. So we had a lot of different things we could do, and I am still happy with this Voltorb start. And so what I do is I place Pikachu in the back, our Gong Pikachu. And then I place the energy on him because you see, since we have 3 Pokemon and 2 starter Pokemon inside my hand, I am able to do 90 damage now with Pikachu. But we still need to wait. We still need to get our energies up. It also didn't help that we started on the first turn, so we didn't get any energies right off the bat. And so now we're playing from behind with a Mewtwo deck, which is probably the worst thing ever. And so now it goes over to the opponent's turn, and what does he get? I believe this turn he puts in a Mewtwo. Or else I would have already started my Reign of Terror. But we're going to start it next turn, don't worry. We're gonna have some fun with this guy. Alright, so he turns both his things into Corellias, and then Mewtwo is in the back, but he's going to be moving it forward instead to replace what he had previously. And so I take my Gong Pikachu. I first changed this Voltorb into Electrode. I love Electrode because of its no-cost retreat. And so I just retreat him for nothing into Gong Pikachu, put Gong Pikachu out, and bash this Mewtwo. But yeah, so we go right into it. Here it goes. And we got another Voltorb out on the match so that I could do the 90 damage that I was born to do. I was born to do this damage. But yeah, we smack it down, goes to 60 HP. And what does he do? What does he do here? Does anyone have anything? I did make sure to bring out the Pikachu when he only had 1 energy on the Mew, just in case he could only do 1 Gardevoir. If he was able to do 2 Gardevoirs, I was basically screwed. But since he was only able to do 1 Gardevoir, he was only able to get 1 energy total, plus the energy on his bench. And so he uses one of the cards, does a double retreat back, and then does a potion to heal up that Mew. And now I am stuck here in a very precarious spot where I have my Pikachu out, and then I have a Pikachu in the back, but I don't want him to be able to take out my Pikachu. And so I just move back into Voltorb, the Voltorb on my bench. So I'm just trying to, from this point on, this game just gets a lot more annoying because it's just him and I constantly going back and forth, like who's gonna make the first move, who's gonna punch first, and I'm just like, okay, all right, so this goes up, I'm gonna use this move, and then I'm gonna bring this back, just move this move, and then do this and this and this. It's just a whole lot. I can't wait for you guys to see the end of this battle because it's just absolutely nuts how it finishes off. And so we just give it back to him. We put Voltorb up front. We put an energy on him just in case we are able to get an Electrode. And then he Sabrina's me. And so the only thing I can do is put Electrode up, because if he wanted to, he can just easily take this Corellia back and change it into Mewtwo and then knock out my Mew, and then I'm basically screwed. That's how like dire this game is I cannot have one of my Pikachus knocked out. So we end up going into Electrode, and then we just try and think of something, man. We just try and figure out what we can do. We're literally just playing. I do this. No, I do this. And it's just gonna get so bad. But yeah, he uses the Shadow. He knows if he sends in Mew, then it's just over for him. So it's Mewtwo, then it's over for him. So yeah, it's literally just who plays first, who causes problems first. And I do this to... Do I put it on the Electrode? Yeah, I put it on the Electrode. I want to take down this Corellia beforehand, but instead of going to Voltor, do I have an Electrode in my hand? I do not. And so this is just me not pulling the Electrode I need to just put it on this and then hit it down. If I had Electrode in my hand at the time, I would have just been able to hit this down instantly. But now we have to go through a few more back and forth, and now it's a Gardevoir. But that is okay, because... Well, first, this is going to take out this Voltor, because it has a 60 damage attack, and it's just able to generate so much Psychic Energy from this. So, we get taken out there. That's the first point of the whole game, and it's to him. So I'm already playing from behind, but don't worry, it gets worse, because there's the Electrode for that Voltorb that I didn't get until now. And then this Electrode that we have, we use Electro Ball on this, we take it out for that 70 damage, and so at least we get our little trade back, you know? And once again, this guy still knows, alright, I'm down 2 things. I have Mewtwo, but I can't put it in, or else he hits me with his Pikachu. And now I really can't lose any EX Pokemon, or else I'm just absolutely screwed. And then what does he choose? He has a Mew 2-star card, and then a Mewtwo 2-star card that he places in the back. So I just got... He said double or nothing on the EX Pokemon and just was like, screw it, both out. And so now my Electrode is at 10 HP. I have a Blitzel at 60 that can turn into a Zebstrika. And I have my 2 Pikachus that I haven't done anything with other than take down one thing. And I am just like, okay. So we back up, we switch into Zebstrika, and I hit Mew in the back, because this deck also has a Giovani. So if that Mew is ever switched in, if I get Giovani someday, then I'll be able to use him to then hit the 100 to take out that Mew and then end this game. But I also just want to hurt his backline in general, because also if he switches in the other Mewtwo that's at full health, that could also cause problems for me. I at least have Electrode in the back, and he has nothing that can hit my stuff in the back, because he's a Psychic deck, and there's nothing of that in the Psychic variety yet. There is in Water, though. That's huge, and I can't wait to do a deck on that. But we got Galvantula. Sadly, this deck was supposed to be using the new things, Electabuzz and Galvantula. Of course, Electabuzz was here, but it didn't have the... It has a new thing that it can do. And then Galvantula is really cool, but I was just never... I played 5 games with this thing, and it never came into my deck. I only put one in there because I only got 1 set on this account and my other account. But yeah, it just wasn't bound to happen. I did Sabrina him, and he puts in his Mewtwo. This is a huge misplay on his part. This is misplay number 1 on his part. Like, I would not have been able to win this game if he did not do this to me. Because this put him in a much worse, dire situation. Because this is at 150 HP, but guess what? I have an Electrode still in the back. So I'm first planning everything out. Like, what? Okay, if this does this, then this is going to do this, and this is this. And then I go into Electrode, and I smack this thing. I absolutely mollywop this thing. I give it a spanking. So then he literally would have no other way to do anything. I also start building up my other Pikachu. But yeah, I used my circle circuit on this. I don't know exactly why I went into Pikachu or why I felt safe with that. Why did I feel safe with Pikachu here? Because he has so much stuff in the back that's so strong. Oh, I felt safe because this Mewtwo needs 2 energies to retreat. He already used his 1 trainer card to take away 2 retreats, so I know he didn't have X speeds. So he needed to purely use the 2 energy that he had to be able to retreat this, so I know I could hit it for maximum damage. And now he has a Gardevoir here. And as you know, I use Sabrina. I don't have any more Sabrinas in my deck because I chose to bring a Giovani. So here is where it gets this is the biggest misplay he can do. What I'm thinking here is, okay, everything in his back line is easily able to be defeated by me now that I have a Giovani in my deck. So what I need to do is hit him with this Electrode, and then I need to scare him enough to where he thinks, oh no, I need to switch into something else. If he didn't switch and just attacked my Electrode here, I would lose. I would be screwed. Me and him both only have 1 point. If he took down my Electrode, I would need to like kill that Pikachu, that Gardevoir in some way, and I only have a Zebstrika and 2 Pikachus, and he could easily just KO my Pikachu the next turn after taking down that Gardevoir. So I'm just really hoping that I scare him, and I do. I do enough to have him bring in his Mew, and then that Mew hits my Electrode. Little does he know, though, he saw Sabrina. Right now, the trainers that he saw was Sabrina, Professor's Research, Pokeballs, and X Speeds. But he is about to find out I have my one last trump card, and that is Giovani. Here it goes. All right, it's happening. It's happening. I was so happy. I was screaming in my seat when this happened. I also put in that just to make sure I did do the full 100 damage. There goes the Giovani down to hit that 100 damage. And here is the Mew falling to my power. To my every whim, it shall fall. The kingdom has crumbled on this guy, and that is my win. I hope that you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please support the channel, leave a like, try out this deck for yourself, and I will see you guys around later. Sorry for the changing lights once again, and bye-bye.